Hi, I'm Amanda. Nice
I'm
to meet
Emily.
you. I hear you've been having some issues, some struggles.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Just know that what's said here stays here. This is your safe area. No judgment. What's been going on?
I've just been kind of struggling with my friends. We keep getting in fights and stuff, and then my schoolwork, I feel pretty far behind, and then I'm kind of just overwhelmed because I have so much to do, and I feel like I'm kind of letting people down because I'm not doing it like they want me to. So I don't know what to do.
High school's a big change. There is a lot going on. You got a lot more independence now, a lot more freedom. Sometimes it can be overwhelming.
I mean, yeah, but other people seem to be handling it so easy.
Just know that what other people look like they're handling, underneath they're struggling the same.
I guess. Like my friend Bama, she's literally top of our class. She's been my best friend for 4 years, and now all of a sudden she's acting different and making fun of me and stuff for not being top of my class.
Sounds like Bama's worked really hard to be the top of her class.
I guess, but she doesn't have to rub it in because I've worked really hard.
Sure. And we can be proud of Bama because she has worked hard to be the top of her class. That's great. And you've worked hard to be where you are, and that's great too. You're not going to have 10 number ones. It doesn't work that way.
I guess.
So what she has going on in her life is being number one. What all great do you have going on in your life?
I don't know. Because, I'm 14th in our class.
That's nothing to be upset with.
Yes, it is, because last year I was 8th. And the year before that, I was 5th.
Okay.
I'm steady dropping. And it makes me feel stupid because school used to be so easy for me, and now it's literally impossible.
Classes do get harder. There's no doubt about that. That's why as we move up, classes get harder. And college will get harder, and life after that will be hard. But what can we focus on right now to help get you past this struggle, I guess you call it? Why are you falling behind? Do you know?
I don't understand it, and then I've also just got so much stuff going on that I haven't been doing my homework and stuff, I guess, like I should be. But I've been putting off homework because I have so many chores and stuff at home that I feel like I need to do, or my mom will get mad at me. And then I have to help with my sister's homework because she's struggling too. And then I have to get everything ready for school the next day. And I feel like if I didn't understand it during the class, how am I going to understand it during the homework? And I don't have time to just sit around and try and figure it out.
That's a lot. You've got a lot going on. You really do. If you're struggling with a specific class, could it be possible to ask that teacher for some outside help, some help at lunchtime? Sounds like you may need some one-on-one to get over it. Maybe they can explain it a little better one-on-one.
English has always been easier for me, but my algebra class and my chemistry class, I'm really, really, really struggling because I'm so used to having always 100s, 99s, 98s, and right now I have a C in chemistry and a low B in algebra.
Okay.
And my mom's mad, and I don't have friends to talk about it with because they're all starting to be just mean and rude and leaving me out of things. And I don't know what to do because I don't know how to talk to.
Okay. Anytime you want to, you're welcome to come here. Yeah. You're welcome to talk. We're welcome to... Let's figure out how to work through this, though. With the classes, we may need to... Like I said, our first guess would probably be to work on some type of tutoring. Whether the school offers tutoring, maybe we can find a private tutor, get with the teacher after school or at lunch.
Yeah.
Does your school offer a tutoring program or?
Not that I know of.
Okay. We may need to ask school. Maybe there is one that we just don't know about. So let's, first things first, maybe ask your teacher on Monday morning.
Like in front of all of my classmates.
Oh, but before class starts, whenever you have a chance to go up to the class, go up to
I
it.
don't want anybody to know that I need a tutor. I've always been smart.
Write a note and put it on her desk. Nobody has
No,
to know.
but people will still see me going to get help. I don't need a tutor. I've never needed a tutor.
Just because you've never needed one doesn't mean you don't need one. You've never needed to see someone to talk to either. Just because you've never needed it before doesn't mean you don't need it now.
I guess.
And that's okay. We grow, we change, things change, life changes. It's okay to never have needed help before and now need help.
But what about my friend Bama? She's gonna tell people. That's just what she does. She's been my best friend for 4 years. I tell her everything. She's already told people that I'm struggling in chemistry. She finds out I'm tutoring. This whole school's gonna think I'm an idiot.
Does Bam also know all the other things that you're doing? Taking care of your sisters and being there for your mom. Does she know all the other things you're doing?
No, but all everybody's gonna know is that I'm getting a tutor. And also, I'm not gonna have time for a tutor.
There's nothing wrong with getting a tutor. And yes, we can find time for a tutor. We can find the time, whether it be before school, after school. Sometimes you can do it by telephone.
Barely have time to do what I'm supposed to be doing.
We have time. We need to work on time management, maybe.
I guess.
You say you were helping your sister with her homework. Maybe a lot, a certain amount of time. School gets out at 3:30. Tell your sister, I'll help you until 4:30. It helps keep her focused, and you'd be able to help her and have a cutoff time to then focus on your own stuff. And if she has a problem past 4:30, maybe she needs to seek help.
But
You can't stretch yourself too thin for everyone else.
I know.
Sometimes we have to focus on you and what Emily needs.
But she needed help, and Mom kind of voluntold me to do it. So now I have to help her until her work is done. And it's hard for me because that stuff is easy and it's so hard for her, which is hard for me to understand. But now that I'm struggling so hard and it's easy for other people, I get it. But I don't know what to do to make it easy for me so that I can help her and make it easy for her. Because I don't want her to have to do a tutor, because I know her friends will make fun of her too.
Essentially, you are her tutor, which is great. There's always a time where you can. Do your friends know you're here?
I don't know.
See?
I mean, I didn't tell anybody, but my luck, they'll find out.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. They could think you're, at work. Tell them you got a part-time job.
Where?
Doing office work for your aunt. You can get through this. You absolutely can.
It's just really hard.
It is hard. It's very hard. Teenage years are hard. You've got all these hormones and catty girls. They're going to be there. It's an awful thing, but it's a fact.
Yeah. And then I've kind of been wanting to stop being friends with Bama, but I'm scared because she's my only friend and I don't want to be the loser with a tutor and no friends. And now a therapist.
Sometimes for your mental health's sake, it's better to have no friends than to have really rude friends. If you are that stressed being around her, you might find a little bit of solace in being alone, in the quiet with your own thoughts.
That's so creepy sounding.
It's not meant to be creepy, but being around someone who's bad for you is worse than being alone.
I guess.
And focus on you and make yourself a better person.
So how do I stop being friends with someone? because it's always been done to me. I've never had to do it. I've never wanted to do it.
Well, it doesn't have to be a big fight. It doesn't have to be a big, to do. It's just a gradual thing. She goes to lunch, you say, hey, I'm going to do lunch in the library. She wants to, go to the mall. Oh, well, I've got to, go shopping with my friend Sarah. Nobody has to know there's no Sarah. You go where you want to go. When she calls, you just don't answer. She says, hey, you didn't answer my call? Sorry, I was busy.
But that's like lying to her, right?
Yes, it is. However, there comes a time when you've got to get the negative people out of your life however you can.
So, and then after I get rid of her, I just stay without friends until I get my grades up, or stay without friends until I graduate, or...
The right people will come into your life.
I thought Bama was the right person.
And she was at that point. At that point in your life, people grow, people change. Are you still best friends with the person you were in kindergarten with?
No. She's been my best friend since middle school, and now I'm halfway through sophomore year.
Which is great. That was a great friendship. Well, now it's time to move on. You wouldn't stay with a boyfriend, just because you'd been together 10 years if you found out he was cheating. You wouldn't stay, with a friend who hit you.
But she didn't hit me.
Emotionally, she kind of did. You've got emotional abuse, physical abuse, and she's kind of emotionally abusing you if she makes you feel dumb or stupid or whatever whatever negative feelings that she's giving you. A friendship is supposed to lift you up. A friendship is supposed to build you up, support you, help you, encourage you. If that's not the kind of friend that she's providing, it's time to find one that will.
Where do you find friends like that? They're obviously, you can't just go up to somebody in high school.
Sure. What are your interests? What electives are you taking? What clubs are you in? Are you in any clubs at school?
I'm in journalism, beta club, honor society, honor roll, ROTC.
Is Bama in all those with you?
She was in ROTC, but then she quit our freshman year because she said that she was focusing on HOSA or whatever.
Okay. So what about your ROTC friends? Do you have ROTC friends?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that'll be your new circle. That'll be your new friends. People that are on this, are they supportive of you? Are they encouraging you? Or are they just putting you down every day?
She doesn't put me down every day. It's just school stuff.
Regardless, you don't need to be around people who are going to be putting you down.
But she's my best friend.
Why?
Because we've literally gone through so much together. She's been my best friend for 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, and halfway through 10th grade.
I understand you've got time together. Why is she your best friend?
I tell her everything. I have no other friends.
Okay, so process of elimination makes her your best friend? Because nobody else will be? Is that what you're telling me? A best friend is meant to be a person who supports you. Does she support you? Does she support your decisions? Does she encourage you? Does she help you? It's time to find people that will.
Do you know a group or something that I could talk to make friends? One of those support group thingies? You know what I'm talking about?
We've talked about starting one up. I don't know of any in the area right now. If I get more information on something like that, I will definitely pass it on to you. Right now, you may want to focus on your own groups, your ROTC, your journalism. These type of classes you need to focus on. That people who are on the same track as you, people who are going to be supported and enjoy the things you enjoy.
Okay. It's just scary.
It is scary. Change is very scary.
I don't like change.
it can be really hard, but you can do it. You absolutely can.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. There we go. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And anytime you want to come back and talk, you're more than welcome. And if I find out about any support groups in the area, I'll definitely let you know.
Okay.
Okay? Well, it was good talking to you.
You too.
You come back anytime, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye, Emily.